be aware, they were talking about scenarios, like what do you do when you're in the corner? Don't dash attack him and things like that. But in practice, against a player like Hungrybox, it's so difficult. He's so oppressive.
Yeah, and all the matchup experience in the world can't reasonably carry you through a set with this guy, right? So you may be able to beat Abu or you play with him a lot, but it's a totally different style. And of course, best player in the world, you're just on a new level of challenge.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Duck, of course, one of the premier Samuses in Melee. Let's see what he has cooked up for this. Of course, not something that you'd expect for Samus, who gets not quite invalidated, but struggles greatly against Jigglypuff, is that this guy does have that experience hands-on with the matchup.
Right,
so we'll see if he can surprise Hungrybox, bring something new to the table. Of course, they have tangled in bracket before. Not their first meeting by any means. Two players who make it this far consistently in tournaments are inevitably going to meet a lot.
Yeah, Duck does take games. He usually wins like the FOD game, but has not taken the set. And that's the most important part.
Yeah, and to think that so many years into Melee, Hungrybox still has undefeated records against many players. Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
It's pretty good.
But either way, Duck holding his own for sure right now.
For sure, yeah. We saw how good he gets during this while the set progresses with his Fiction set, where he had the fat 3-0 comeback. So I'm curious to see how he progresses during this set.
Duck, a scientist of Melee, man. He will figure you out, run the equations, and by the end, it looks like he has a complete picture of what you're going to do.
He's mapping out the schematics, dude. He is an engineer in and out of the game.
Oh, he's actually an engineer.
He's an engineer.
Yeah, there you go, man. It's perfect. Story writes itself. But against a player like HBox, you've got to make sure you get enough time on the screen to figure him out. Yeah. Of course, he plays Puff. It's not like he's going to be rushing you down and destroying you. But in what could be a 3-0, it might not be enough time for Duck to catch on.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, HBox is also an engineer.
Yeah. How did I forget?
Oh, my God. Okay.
Duck using that dash attack to get out of the corner. A little tough for Puff to chase that even on block.
Yeah, and the KO setups are actually quite difficult for Duck to do. But having the charge shot in this matchup matters so much. Because you can actually, Duck was telling me this, that you can on reaction down throw, charge shot, but it's like so difficult that he doesn't believe it's humanly possible, but he will try.
Like you have to react to their DI out of the down throw?
Yeah, out of the down throw. If they DI in, you can do it up to like 80% is what he was saying. And then DI out, you can react to it. But a lot of it is like the slight dash forward jump. And then you know how you have the recoil with the charge shot? It like kind of puts you back a little bit. Using that while she's super close is how you get a lot of those charge shots. But it's extremely difficult. But it could turn the tide in a matchup like this where you could get those KOs at crazy percents.
No, that's really cool. The recoil to catch the DI in.
Right.
I like that. Duck, he's engineering, man.
He's engineering. He's trying.
He built the power suit himself. Meanwhile, Hungrybox just staying so solid. It's difficult to catch this guy. Small character model on Puff. When she crouches, nearly impossible to hit her with tall characters.
Right, right. And it's so scary to grab a character like Puff because you're going to eat a rest and whatnot. And like you're saying, the crouch, just barely missing with that charge shot.
Could have been a huge swing, and Duck going to get out of trouble with that air dodge up and back.
Yeah.
Samus does have some tricks to get back to the stage against Puff, but ultimately she can just fearlessly go out there with bears, try to challenge those bomb jumps, and she doesn't have to worry too much.
Yeah. This is also another one of those matchups like we were talking about earlier where it's like a little bit difficult to mount a comeback, especially on a stage like Dreamland. You have to just win neutral so many times.
Duck trying to get the charge while he can, but he knows that Puff on the chase in the air is actually so fast.
Yeah.
You can't feel like you have any room to breathe against her sometimes, despite her defensive nature.
Right, right. That was a really good retreating neutral air from Duck. But again, he's going to have to do like 2-3 times.
HBox definitely catches a lot of flack for being a campy player, but when he wants to go in, he's really good at it, and he just kind of passive-aggressively traps you in the corner.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I don't see this guy really plank anymore, you know?
No, yeah, he really doesn't. Oh my God, down smash on shield, gets the rest right out of that. That's a big punish.
That's a trade HBox is certainly willing to take. Already seeing his percent reach the triple digits.
Yeah. Okay, keeping on the platform there. Puff. When Puff is diagonally and above you, like it was versus Samus, it's pretty difficult for Samus to kind of close the distance. All you really have is forward air. That doesn't really get too much, even if you hit it.
Yeah, it's also hard to contend with Puff's bigger buttons with Samus's little multi-hits.
Right.
You don't want them to get 10 or 12% while you're taking 3.
Right. Oh. And a lot of empty hop grabs, too, from HBox's end, which is kind of adding up in percent.
Drill to grab, just going to knock him off stage. Okay, waits for the landing option. HBox, man, I love how he doesn't commit to swinging if he knows that your character has enough time and enough room to just get back and swing an aerial at you.
Yeah, he's waiting. And he's not really going out there too much to edgeguard Samus because he doesn't want to get hit on his way back.
The up tilt, not enough to do it. Probably Dreamland keeping Duck alive there.
Yeah. But for how much longer? It's like one more hit. I'm just kidding. One more strong hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good pound. Really not much Samus could do to contend with that. Nice.
Yeah, if he sweet spots it and just doesn't poke his head above the ledge, Puff is good to go. Otherwise, maybe up tilt. But wow, a forward throw kill from Jigglypuff, 201.
Dang.
That's my home area code, bro.
Dang. Yeah, again, just one of those matchups where you can't really get too many combos started, so just every neutral hit matters so much more. And we saw HBox kind of having a little bit of a leg up in terms of how many empty hop grabs he was getting, how many times he was doing like down air into a different option. Down air grab, down air up smash. And Samus doesn't quite have those connects in the same way.
Yeah, much like Peach, Jigs is a character that you're always looking to block against when you see her hop into the air. And it makes it, even though she has very slow falling speed, she can still land and mix you up with the grab because you're so scared of back air.
Right.
Just gonna navigate those missiles. Reminding me of Metal Gear Solid when Snake has to light the cigarette to show the lasers.
It's difficult. You gotta thread the needle. But Puff has so much like mobility that she can definitely get in and out of those missiles with relative ease. And you can just back air them too. Not the greatest of projectiles in terms of trading.
Don't smoke, kids. Anyway, Snake is cool, but smoking isn't. Oh, the up smash out of shield against jab 1.
Yeah.
HBox's presence of mind on like these wild punishes he gets or just creative move usage. I feel like he's the only one who was using Jig's up smash for years.
Yeah, a lot of great out of shield options for sure. Like we saw that rest in game 1, and anytime that he can get the up smash out of shield, he definitely does.
Gonna drill and land, but Duck ready for it. Cross him up with wave dash out of shield.
Ooh, almost tries to cross him up on that shield with the forward smash. He was a little bit closer. I think he might have got it just because of how low the shield was for Jigglypuff.
Things looking relatively good for Duck right now. Oh, HBox maybe missing. No, he didn't miss the L cancel, right? He was just late on the up smash, I think.
That's what it looked like.
And that's that 0 buffer in melee coming into play. Just a couple frames off, and you won't get a stock like that. I think Duck might have actually died to that due to Pokemon Stadium and how floaty Samus is.
Yeah, I think so. The thing with the downers, you have to hit with like the last hit, the one that causes you to flip, causes the opponent to flip upside down, and then you can get the up smash.
Yeah, it might have just been that actually, rather than a dropped input.
Right.
I would put it past HBox to miss that, you know?
Right.
So I'm sure his execution was clean. Either way, Duck maintaining a little bit of a lead here. Pretty much rest is HBox's ticket to making this one up. Just because of the nature of Puff, she's not going to be able to get in and cause a lot of this burst damage. You have to repeatedly guess properly or condition your opponent to do what you want. He's been making up about half of this lead just with grabs.
Yeah. That's the thing, because the grab isn't that bad, you don't feel too afraid of taking it. Like, you'll eat 10%, and then you're going to be off stage, and as Samus, you can kind of come back. But if that happens 3, 4, 5 times, suddenly you're at 57%.
Yeah, and eventually, HBox will read your answer to the throw, right? Are you going to double jump, or are you just going to land and shoot?
Right.
Also, man, normally Samus is so scary on the stage because of how threatening the missiles are with those platforms, but Jigs can just mash aerials right on through.
Right. Oh.
So as long as HBox is pressing buttons, he doesn't have to worry about this wall of projectiles.
That almost KO'd with the back air. So close, just like a couple of % off. But I like the way that Duck is using the platforms when it was in the neutral position. He was going in and out quite a bit.
His weak missiles have been amazing too, just because obviously they're tracking HBox. It's giving him a more predictable angle to drift back to the stage, and then Duck can just intercept him with neutral air.
Right, right. At the very least, HBox has to like throw out forward air or back air to like trade with it.
See, he has to come up and to the left.
Right.
Or just reset and play the game all over again.
Right. And again, kind of not getting the full punish off of these down airs. Okay.
Smart by HBox. Of course, using air dodge to recover with his own character a lot. He's going to be ready for that from Samus.
Yeah, and we haven't seen him going out there too much to punish Samus's recovery. That time he was full aggro, gets the up air.
HBox on the chase, even if just a little bit.
Yeah, and Duck will take these trades. He sees that he's super far away from it. He doesn't want to try to go over there and just charges his charge shot. That's a really good choice.
Yeah, so smart to be trading right now, especially because you know HBox has to be coming in with something. If you just stick a button out and go 50-50, like rock versus rock,
yeah,
you're going to maintain this lead. Your character's much heavier than his as well.
Oh, and Duck with a little bit of a lead now and the charge shot. What can he do?
Maybe that theory crafting session last night was what made the difference. Okay, he can't get too much off this.
Wait a minute, can he? Oh! He can, the double down air with the tech chase. I like that. So close to the KO.
Oh, and the down smash dangerously close as well. We're going to see Duck probably charge. Oh, it's already charged. Never mind, I missed the spark. But yeah, now that he has that, this is such a threat to Hungrybox, who has to struggle to kill at 103. He's pretty much got up smash. Yeah, there we go.
That down smash covered the entire platform, and Duck on the board.
Nowhere to run, man.
Looking good. All right.
That was a 2-stock, no less.
Yeah, that one missed rest ended up taking like 70%, which you don't normally see in one combo versus Puff.
And Vish, you said that Duck usually wins on Fountain of Dreams, right?
Yeah.
Or can win on Fountain of Dreams.
Right.
So, I don't know, man. I don't want to call it too early, but Duck in good shape to at least run this to 5 games. If he beats HBox here on FD, though,
that's a big win.
That's huge.
We saw how big those platforms were in his game, especially the right and left platform on Stadium. In terms of just his movement and being able to close the distance, he got like a good up out of the, and he has time to charge. Wait, okay, all right.
I feel like the charge shot was more worth than the 20-30% he would have gotten from the rest punish anyway.
Yeah, because then he can get a KO confirm if he gets it. I think he maybe thought he had enough time to like down air and to do another charge shot, but yeah.
I feel like if Duck had done the forward smash straight or down instead of up, that would have confirmed.
Yeah.
Or at least would have worked, rather. It was a bait on the grab.
Yeah, the approaches that Samus has on Jigglypuff is so much more difficult without the platforms. It's just, everything is more linear, and HBox is so good at understanding when you're going to come in.
Yeah, if Duck wants this game, he's going to have to take the first stock. Almost no questions asked about that. And you see HBox so tricky with his air drift.
Yeah. I think that's why you also opted to charge the charge shot, because that helps you so much in the neutral. Otherwise, you just have like dash attack that you can threaten to have like a full horizontal in front of you hitbox.
Yeah, you become such a threatening presence when you know that you could just unleash a kill move at 75%.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to probably... No, I thought he was going to maybe try to get some charge while he was still invincible. Instead, capitalizing off that long hit stun on the spike.
And we're seeing like a little bit of a change from the way Duck is playing. Every time he's knocking him away, he's charging just a little bit. And if he does that 3-4 times, then eventually we'll get a charge shot per stock, which is kind of big. Like there again.
Gets a full one for this. Oh, no, about 90% though. And you see he wants the kill with back air. He doesn't want to shoot him.
Right.
Because he wants to maintain that charge shot going into the next stock and probably tack on a lot of damage with it.
Right.
But yeah, it almost seems like Duck is afraid to charge for too long just because he knows Jigs can rush you down.
Yeah. I don't blame her for that. I think it's better to be a little bit more patient, even if you don't get the full charge each time. Because getting knocked out of it would also suck. If you get hit too many times, your charge shot dissipates.
I'm loving these wave dashes out of shield from Duck. Not trying to punish with any actual moves.
Right.
Just move safely and then... Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then down smash him. That's exactly what you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Great crouch cancels from Duck's end. He's stuck in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. That's such a threatening position because you never know how many jumps he's going to use before finally coming down on you with an attack.
Got a lot of jumps.
It's just a test of patience, right? Are you going to try to rush to the center, and will he cover closer to there? Will he cover closer to the edge? Will he just keep jumping?
Yeah. Just staying way above those missiles just makes them not threatening at all.
Duck trying to challenge. We saw him throw the forward air out.
Nice. Goes down in our shield, and HBox was waiting for like a down smash, usually. Oh!
So close. If he had hit with the back hitbox, it would have gotten him another one.
He would have got a charge shot off of that, too.
Yeah. Not quite for the kill, but still 50%. HBox knocking on death's door very soon.
Duck is playing this really well.
I love that raw call out there from Duck.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to use your jumps, you got to use them carefully, my guy.
Yo, Duck. Oh, he's not
drop. And is this
it?
Yes.
Oh,
what?
It's not easy to do.
No.
You saw the rest after the charge shot had hit, but Duck was doing what I was explaining in that game 1, that you can do it on reaction, but it's goddamn hard. He really went for it all. Respect it. And HBox with the rest immediately after seeing that it missed.
Using the invincibility of rest, too, just to phase through the charge shot.
So good. HBox.
Dude, I think he's wired up to us, and he's like, oh yeah, Duck's going to look for that DIN. Good thing I have an answer for that, too. That's the best part about a game like this, man. It's 17 years old, but people are still figuring out little tricks to catch their opponents off guard, to answer developments in other characters' metagames.
Man, if Duck had got that perfect charge shot,
yeah,
that would have been the set, the game changing.
Yeah,
move.
That may have been the set right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big. That situation is huge.
Especially knowing that your opponent is nicknamed Clutchbox, right? Like,
yeah.
He's got a moniker for how insane he is at closing out games, and then you just drop your big setup that was supposed to be the X factor here.
Yeah.
Mental damage, man, dealt to Duck here, but still 100% down. Not impossible to make this comeback.
Right. Ooh. Tries the missile, but the back air comes out before the missile could even launch.
HBox not getting the combos off of his down airs too much in this set.
Yeah.
It's normally his go-to. Oh,
a lot of good, it looks like Duck is smash DIing it away, so it's a lot harder to hit.
Of course, that move is longer in the back than in the front, but you saw the smash DI. He really tried there.
Yeah, definitely trying to do it. But still not terrible for where Duck is, especially because he was doing so well in his second and third stocks, that he could make this comeback.
Footsies here from Duck, just poking away at HBox's shield. Yes, now he has a charge shot most of the way there. And
there it is.
HBox's percent climbing up.
Yeah, he's really actually winning this neutral quite a bit. Oh! A lot of times after that bomb, you're going to go for down air, and it looked like HBox was anticipating that, and the neutral air was such a good option from Duck.
Yeah, just lingering there.
Oh my god, those situations matter so much whether the KO happens or not. Okay.
Trying to preemptively read the jump from HBox. You know he loves throwing those out there.
Okay, just gets out of there. Doesn't want to try to punish anything. Another great up smash out of shield from Hungrybox.
Yeah, so good against the jab pressure that Duck has been relying on heavily.
Oh my god.
Hold up. 56, that is very doable here. Wow, that power shield looks so crazy because of where HBox was. Samus is a tall girl, man. If he gets off the ledge here, he has a chance.
He just barely missed grabbing it, and so he fell down and had to up B. HBox reacted to it, just grabbed the ledge because he had already used his grapple. Oh, man.
And you could kind of feel the wind coming out of Duck's sails after that game. He was performing so well.
It really was, that rest.
The midpoint of game 3 is where it all changed.
Yeah, the missed charge shot was real unfortunate.
Right, here we go, though. Fountain, this is where Duck excels.
Yeah, usually wins this game in their previous sets, so we'll see how this one goes. Playing phenomenal, I must say, during that FD game. Oh, trying to get that back air off the jump. That would have been big, especially because this was a sweet spot.
Yeah, closing the quarters here on HBox as well, giving him less room, less time to think about where he's going to drift to.
Okay.
We've also seen some near shield breaks from Duck. I just have to see that.
Oh, great edge guarding from Hungrybox. He was on him with all those back airs too, and then following all the way down, gets the stage spike with the forward air.
Yeah, he knew. 88% though, this is the danger zone for HBox. Even not to charge shot, we can see down smash take him off on the side, but what does HBox have off of the up throw here?
Right, it's just kind of hoping to see where he's going to fall and then punish that, but that was a great punish off the down throw with the back air. Duck right back in this.
Yeah, these up smashes from HBox, most of them are panning out, but of course one of the few things that Samus can actually shield grab here.
Yeah.
And she does get a lot of reward off down throw on Puff.
Yeah, surprisingly so.
So that perfect weight and fall speed. Oh, no punish from Duck. Thought that rogue F smash surely would have cost HBox a little bit, but
yeah, he's kind of scared because the platform was like a little bit lower, so if he'd thrown out another hitbox like down smash or something, that could have been real bad for Samus. Okay.
These empty hops, the fear factor is too real from the wall of pain. Oh, I like the wall jump, but instead it's going to cost him the ability to sweet spot the edge, and now HBox with a clean stock lead. This is where things get really rough, especially if you're playing a fellow floaty like Samus.
Right.
But rest is now extra on the table. He can afford these trades. Oh, I thought it was coming right there.
It was coming too, dude. That was real fast. But Samus with the ability to get out of combos so quickly that I see why HBox opted to go for the forward air.
Yeah, sometimes you second guess yourself.
Oh, you had to uppy out of there. Oh, what?
Presence of mind, man.
What a string from HBox. Duck had to uppy out of there to get out of getting hit by another forward air or back air, and HBox just snags the ledge. And suddenly, after how close that FD game was, this is not quite going.
Yeah, you could feel the turn of the tides on that Final Destination game, and it has not been the same for Duck ever since. You know, I heard a great analogy. There was a fight in which Manny Pacquiao got injured badly, right?
Okay.
And after that fight, you could always see him kind of like hesitate a little when he was about to take a punch and change his style forever, right? For the worse.
Yeah.
That moment was the rest out of the charge shot for Duck and Hungrybox.
There's a term for that, right? Like punch shy? Like
something like that.
When you get punched too much, then you're just like scared of everything.
Yeah.
But getting a decent follow-up has the charge shot as well, but it's just so difficult for him to land on this stage, it looks like. HBox is just using the platforms.
That shield reduced to a mere pixel, it seemed.
And HBox with a perfect DI to the corner, living off of that down smash. Oh, boy.
I mean, nothing's impossible, right? But taking 3 of HBox's stocks when you're 1 hit away from death.
Yeah, and then the tournament winner as well. Oh,
another up air, but Fountain, boys.
Yeah, Fountain, one last chance.
And one last up air.
Yeah, and HBox takes it in convincing fashion in that FOD game.